Okay, today is September the 8th, 2016, and we're looking at the Northeast Pacific water vapor loop. And we can see there's a huge area of high pressure in the East Pacific. Once again, everything is sort of moving in a clockwise direction. There is something right here that is trying to spin counterclockwise right here, and it does have a transmitter on it. We can see that clockwise rotation. Also, there are chemtrails being sprayed right in the center of that little vortex there. We'll take a look at that. Let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. There's not a whole lot going on, so we'll just cover some minimal stuff here and call it a night. Here we see some chemtrails being sprayed right around the edge of that vortex. We have strong high pressure, which is winding everything clockwise, and this will not develop this area right here, which is trying to spin counterclockwise. So that will thwart, this high pressure will thwart that development. Also, we have a developing storm up here, right up in this area. Let's go back to the big map. And right up here is a developing storm, and also over here we have a developing storm at, I think it's about 175 degrees west, right about here. And if we go to the surface pressure map, surface analysis map, we can see that out here, this is a developing storm right here, 997 millibar, and is forecast to move east. This is the other system up here. They call this a developing system as well, storm. And they have a warm front shown right up here. If you go back to that big map, we can see that there is there is a transmitter on the core of the system here. On the center of rotation right here, there's a transmitter right dead center there to weaken that system. And also the same over here. We have a huge dark area right there, and that is a transmitter pumping heat, focusing RF energy in the form of heat into that core, and that will neutralize the counterclockwise spinning center. And look how how distorted this center is. It should be a nice spiral like you'd see on a seashell. Well, this thing looks like a triangle. We've got a sort of a quasi right angle right here. We can see that. So there's a lot of manipulation going on. All this high pressure here is manipulating the jet stream. We see that the jet stream has been pushed much further north than it was just a day or two ago. A couple of days ago, the last video I did, we had jet stream flow right down through Oregon and into California. That's all changed. Everything has moved north because of this high pressure manipulation, this installed high pressure. Now down here we have a disturbance identified right in this area. Let's look at the National Hurricane Center map. That's right here, just south of Cabo San Lucas. 30% chance of hurricane formation in 48 hours. So we'll keep an eye on that. Here is the rainbow loop, and we can see the high pressure, the effect that's having. We've got nothing in California, no rain of any kind, no moisture. It's very dry, according to this magenta area right down here on the key. Right here is very dry. Temperatures were in the 80s all day. I didn't see any aerosols, no chemtrails. But out here, as I mentioned, there is some chemtrail spraying going on. So they are hitting that area to prevent development. Here's the western U.S. Water vapor loop. We can see the jet stream flow, which has been pushed very far north. We still have some flow down into Washington and Oregon. Partial flow. We have this area right here, which has got a transmitter on it right here. That's causing clockwise rotation. This system here is, this little low pressure is being killed off. Also right here we have an area that is spinning counterclockwise right here. And that is a dry upper level low probably. We'll take a look at that. I don't have the pressure maps up tonight, but that is spinning counterclockwise right there. And we have some monsoonal moisture, which is being blocked by all this high pressure in the southwest. And we have something developing right up here, spinning counterclockwise, so we'll keep an eye on that. Here's the infrared loop. Looks like a lot of rain and thunderstorms up near the Montana and Canadian border. Okay, here's the East Pacific water vapor loop. This is where the disturbance is located, that 30% chance of hurricane formation right in this area. And here's the infrared loop. Not much to look at. We can see the area of thunderstorms here being targeted. See a blast pattern shooting out here to the west. Here's the East Coast. We can see a large vortex spinning. This has been here for a couple of days, spinning, and got a transmitter on top of that. We can see there is some counterclockwise rotation right in this area. Here's a transmitter right here, and that is blocking any merging of this moisture field moving to the northeast. That will separate these moisture fields, this area of moisture and that rotation from this moisture field here, which could feed that system and provide some development. Also down here in the Gulf, we can see area starting to spin up. Let's take a look at this in the rainbow loop. Okay, so there's a fairly good space here, right here between this spinning vortex. Keep an eye on that and see what happens. Yesterday, this was a fairly well developed spinning vortex. It looks like they've broken it down. Okay, so that is the report. Not much to report tonight. Just a lot of chemtrail activity out here in the East Pacific. California is dry as a bone, as usual, and with no rain in the forecast, everything has been pushed north. We can see some moisture moving through Oregon and Washington. Okay, that's it. Do another one tomorrow.